Hello, thank you for tuning into this section of reads. These readings are valid for whenever you come to them. This section of reads should be on the YouTube channel James 13 Wicca. I'll put the stuff like the decks and the dice below that information. Besides that, if you'd like a reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below. Same email. Thank you very much for watching. Let's go ahead and get into your selection. Hello, Leo. Thank you very much for tuning into this week's read. These readings are valid for whenever you come to them. That being said, what do we have for Leo? There's a lot. Who is this? Who? I'm already getting that there's somebody. I know Leo's very active. You guys get things done. You're active. I think that's no big deal. Because that's not what we're talking about. There's somebody in this situation who I feel like I can't really get a hold of them because they're always here, they're always there, they're going here, they're going there. It's hard. It's like they're very elusive to you. Seems to be a big point here. Somebody's being very elusive. Why are they being elusive is a good question. Okay. Okay. You don't have to put up with people. I don't feel like that's news. You know that. You don't have to put up with people, but you know that. So why would you be putting up with certain people? Maybe because it's like, well, I can't get a hold of them to tell them to knock it off, so I can't get my hands on them. But if I could nail them down for a minute, I would tell them. But they're so elusive. What is this? Elusive. Elusive. Okay, I get that, but why are we driving me crazy? 8 of Cups in the Tower card. This person, this elusive person, when they joined your story, be it work, personal, whatever it is, when they came into your life, they were escaping another situation. I feel like you probably know that. If you didn't know that at the time, you got the information later, which is fine. I don't see this as being so much of a bad thing, but they were escaping some other situation. They were getting out of some other situation. So, like, if this is a work colleague, they were leaving another job really quick for whatever reason. Like, there was a bad situation at this past job, and they were coming into your job because, like, they just wanted to get away from that situation. It might be that, like, they came into your life really quick, and they were coming right out of something else. Like, if this is a spouse, for example, they might have literally just broke up with somebody else and then started a relationship with you pretty quickly right after. If it's a friendship, like, they came into your friend group really quick and they were cutting off a bunch of people and coming into a whole new friend group. It's like, whatever it was, it's like they're leaving a big piece of something else behind and they're coming into yours, like, replacing it real fast. Kind of like, I can't do that because I got this whole new thing here. They were escaping something. And that 7 of Pentacles is weird because it's kind of like the way this is coming in is like this situation had a shelf life to start with. Even when it had a shelf life to start with. It always had a shelf life. It always had, like, it wasn't going to last forever. I don't know if you knew that, but they're saying the way it came in, it's kind of like this is a heads up. This energy, this person, there's a time limit. They won't last forever because this is somebody who burns bridges is what I'm getting. And then once they burn enough bridges, they just go and they find a new place to live. That's what they do. And this might be why this energy is being so elusive. I don't like that card with this. It's not a bad card, but I don't like the two of these together. The Fool, half in, half out. So the Fool's coming in like this, which there's some good and some bad aspects to it. The Five of Swords coming in like this, with the Knight of Swords and the Seven of Swords. All of this together is kind of like somebody is purposely, they don't want to face you. They're, instead of having to lie to you, they're avoiding you. But I feel like they would lie to you. If push came to shove, they would tell you what they feel like they had to tell you. This energy is all over the place. I keep seeing this energy, which is normally compatible with Leo. In this situation, it's kind of like the way it's acting, it's avoiding you. Just because an energy can be compatible doesn't mean it will be, just to be fair. All right, so the stage has been set. Something is coming forward. The situation always had a shelf life. They're going on to their next situation. They're starting to abandon this situation. They're already in process of abandoning this situation. They're already in process of it. When does Leo figure this out? Like, I mean, this is the reading could. The Justice card upside down, and the Knight of Swords again, but the Knight of Swords coming in like this in the future, kind of like half-truths, manipulation. If this reading is hitting, this reading might be your best point of reference to like look a little bit deeper, because I don't want this situation to fail. I don't want this to have a shelf life. I don't want that. I want to get my hands on the situation, and I want to put it where it's supposed to go, and I want to direct it correctly. And that's what I want. But I'm also getting like, you can try to keep it going for as long as possible, but sooner or later it's going to move on. You are Leo. You can make a lot of things happen. But at some point you're going to get sick of, spinning the plate on the stick, if you will. You're going to get sick of dealing with it. You're going to get sick of trying to keep this thing going, because it's going to be, the longer it goes, the more it's going to be, it's kind of like, right now it's kind of like, maybe it's 50-50. 50% they're trying to keep it going, 50% you're trying to keep it going. Then it's going to be 40% they're trying to keep it going, 60% you're trying to keep it going. Then it's going to be 30% they're keeping it going, 70%, 20% them, 80% you. 10% them, 90% you, to the point where it's just you keeping it going, and they're not really putting in any effort for it. You don't have to do that version of it. You can try to match the energy. You can keep up with it. You can keep it going until you get bored of it. But it's kind of like, why keep something around that doesn't want to be there? You're Leo. People are lucky to be in your presence. Why try to keep something around that doesn't want to be there? You're Leo. Like, you know what I mean? There's plenty of people who want to be around you. Why keep working to keep somebody around you that doesn't want to be there? You should have people around you that appreciate you and see your value. So you could keep it going, is what I keep getting. They keep saying you could keep it going, but like, is it really worth it for you? Another option here is kind of looking at it for what it is. And it's kind of like, again, you're Leo. There's many people who would love to be in your presence, who would love to be around you. And maybe it's kind of like seeing it, it's kind of like, hey, listen, if you don't see why, you're lucky to be around me, you're lucky that I'm here for you, you're lucky that I'm a part of your life. If you can't see that, you know what? Good luck. Good luck. One day you'll regret it. And by the time you regret it, I won't care anymore. It's kind of like, if whatever this energy is, if it wants to go, wish it well. Wish it well and bring in energy that actually honors you, that sees your value, that supports you, that, gives you the attention that you give it. You know what I mean? That matches you, that shows that appreciation. That's an option. You got to do what's right for you. It's going to be less and less where they put in the effort. Whatever this is, be it a job, a romantic relationship, a friendship, it could be a family connection where you're trying to work with somebody in your family and trying to get them to stay engaged with you, and they just put less and less and less and less before there's, all right, wish them well, and let people who actually do honor you and see your value come into your life. Because it will be you doing all the effort at some point. The longer it goes, the more it's just going to be you doing the effort. It's up to you. There's other energy here waiting to come in. There's other energy here waiting to come in. What else am I supposed to say about that? Like whatever's going on right now, you might not see how it'll happen. Things will reform. The energy leaves that doesn't seem to be very appreciative of you. Once it's gone, there's a vacancy. This energy, all this energy, there could be 3 different people. I don't know what that means. I don't know what you're dealing with, but for some of you, for example, if it's a romantic thing and somebody's leaving, you might have 3 different possibilities that you get to choose which one works best for you. And for what I'm getting from this, the Fool card, sometimes that can work well with Leo. You can help direct that energy. The Knight of Pentacles moves a little slow for you. It's a good energy, just not your flavor. The Emperor sometimes talks about Aries. Great match for you. So like if it's a romantic thing, I'm saying there's a good match, there's a not so good match, and there's a great match, if that's where this is going. If it's a job situation where you're not being honored, you have possibilities out there. You got like a good possibility, a not so good possibility, and you got a great possibility. It's just up to you to find out which one's which and what actually you want to go towards. So once you say goodbye to this, or you let it go, hey, you don't want me, you don't appreciate me, I wish you well. One day you'll regret it, and that'll be just too late. And then let something else and just assess what's coming towards you. Try to find the great one. try to find that great offer, trying to find that great match for you. Is there anything else with that? All right. I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you very much for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below. Same email. Thanks again for watching. Have a great day.